Uh, Thank you for the organizing committee invite me to here. This is the first time I come to Vienna, and it is a wonderful place for this conference. The lifestyle changes and the physical activity maybe is very important for the cardiovascular prevention. I think this is was proposed by the carrier. It's a professor from in Japan. You can find there are many risk factors can be linked to the cardiovascular disease and events. So I will choose something to an evidence-based study in Taiwan. And this is an earlier study in is by the Ueshima that he said that the hypertension, smoking, and the diabetes were the major risk factor for the fatal and non-fatal stroke and the cardiovascular disease. And this slide also indicate that the high prevalence of the hypercholesterolemia in Asian countries, especially in Singapore. And the lack of physical activity is very common still. It's about 30% in the major country in Asian country. And the tobacco use also, this is published in the 2020. That is maybe is improved, but this is a combined men and women. And high blood pressure also is around 20% around all the Asian country. The diabetes in the major country maybe 10%. But the trend is increasing in recent years. So I will present something because the guideline has been proposed in many countries and had different criteria. But I think this is very important, maybe can be practiced in Asian countries, including regular exercise, Tai Chi Chen training. I think this in Chinese culture. And overtime working and the lack of sleep is very common in Asian countries. Sleep disturbance, night sleep awakening, and forest bathing and hot spring is very different topic. This is recommended by the United States. They say that 30 to 40 minutes a day and 5 times a week. This is very important for the moderate intensity exercise. And the regular exercise has been proved that reduce the lipid and the glucose and other kind of risk for the cardiovascular disease. This also indicates that at least 150 minutes per week. So the exercise can improve the lipid has been shown in higher HDL and can lower the TG and even the small dense LDL. And most of the mechanism coming from the lipoprotein lipase mass and activity increase. So this is a recommend that the lipoprotein lipase activity and the mass. So this is another example from my lipid clinic. We found that the higher exercise frequency, they can significantly reduce the risk of atherogenic dyslipidemia and metabolic syndrome. This is another picture at here. The VLDL is very significantly. So this is after controlling risk factor, we can find that the cholesterol ratio can reduce very significantly. The non-HDL will be decreased. The higher VLDL decrease. So this is another study in my hospital. We conducted study in during the virus infection in 2003. At that time, we invite the 70 participants to this study. We want to know that the aerobic capacity and the lipid profile and inflammation biomarker can be improved. But this is previous study has been done. They have many kind of effect. So this study we invite the hyperlipidemia, including hypercholesterol and hyper-TG. And we found that the urea care and the Chen training, they after 12 months, and the frequency is twice per week, and we check in this participant, and we found the effect of Chen training has been proved very significant in low the TG, cholesterol, LDL, and HOMA IR, insulin resistance, and the VO2 max can be increased. So this is our experience that in lipid and the aerobic capacity and inflammation biomarker, this is a very interesting study. Recently, we have the slow jogging. This is my study we invite 180 patients. We found that 2 minutes stepping exercise, they can improve the SpO2, even in those poor performance. And they can improve the pulmonary function after the exercise, independent of the male, female, and the age. This is a biological rhythm that we say that sunrise, sunset. In Asian countries, most of the people, they are working very hard, especially in Korea, Taiwan, and Japan. And so this is a sleepless society. So humans' cardiovascular work like the sunrise and sunset. So this is our study published in 2014, and we found that loads of the long work hours, over 60 hours per week, they increase the cardiovascular acute myocardial infarction. They can lack of sleep for 6 hours per night, and they can increase the acute myocardial infarction. And for both of these conditions, they will increase markedly for the risk of acute myocardial infarction. This is a study we also demonstrate that the wake-up frequency at the night, they can increase the lipid profile. So higher wake-up frequency at the night, the higher lipid profile, especially for the female. This is our example. Glucose and TG and metabolic syndrome. And this is very interesting that for those of the insomnia and the higher frequency of wake-up frequency, they will increase the risk of the hyperarthrogenic dyslipidemia. This is another example for linking the forest bathing. You know that this is a very common and is a very modern exercise or modern activity for the in Asian countries, especially in Japan. In some countries, they have their forests. This is study we found that living in a forest environment may be better in living in a Taipei metropolis country. Another study we found that NK cell can be activated after 5 days forest travel and after returning Taipei. And so we want to know the short-term forest bathing can be better in the cardiovascular function. So this is our example. This study was conducted in during 2017, 2018. We measured the cardiovascular function. After the forest bathing, the blood pressure can reduce very significantly, especially in the central blood pressure. And you can reduce the left ventricular wall stress, and you can reduce the stroke volume. And you can increase the systemic vascular compliance and the desensibility. This is an example. For those age or non-age, they have the very significant effect. So they can reduce SBP, they can reduce the cardiovascular role, and the cardiac output, and the stroke volume. This is another, I think, in Japan, in some Asian countries, they have practiced the balneal therapy. It's a hot spring. This is a study during 2019. And this is after the first measurement, and we measure for every 20 minutes. And after 40 minutes, the hot spring, and then stop, and they can monitor the cardiovascular function for another 40 minutes. We can find that the SBP can reduce 5 millimercury. Then can reduce the left ventricular wall stress very significantly. So this is after 40 minutes hot spring. They can have many effects. However, we have to be careful. In the winter season, the diastolic blood pressure reduce very significantly after the hot spring. And the summer season, the increased heart rate and the cardiac output. So we know the beneficial effect. Also, we know the potential risk. So this is a very, this is my father. He's 100 years old. He just passed away this April. But this is, I very happy I have the chance to accompany my father. So this is our the finding from the cardiovascular physiological effect of balneal therapy. So take a conclusion that regular exercise habit, at least 30 to 40 minutes a day, 5 times a week. Moderate intensity exercise is very important. Practice Tai Chi Chen training and slow jogging if possible. If you have no the space or the park, you can just do the slow jogging in your home and prevent overtime walking. This is a very common the poor lifestyle in Asian countries. You have to enough sleep timing and reduce the wake up frequency. I wake up last night 3 times because we drink a lot of cold water last night. This is very important, how to prevent your to have the hyperlipidemia from my study. 3 times last night. It disturbed my sleep because we drink a lot of cold water, cold drink last night. And for the leisure time activity, go to a forest bathing if possible. You can reduce your blood pressure. You can reduce your cardiovascular, your left ventricular workload. And another, you can go to a hot spring bathing if you have the chance. I think in Germany, they have this kind of prescription in the clinic. In some European countries, maybe this is our future. If we can do something for our cardiovascular prevention and health promotion. Thank you.